What's up, guys? It's Everything Pittsburgh here, and today we'll be talking about not only our Monday night game that we just crushed them in, but also TJ Watt's current physical condition. Because as we know, Andreas Pete, TJ Watt, and James Pierre were all out on Monday night's game, and yet we still managed to come together and win that game. I'm really hoping TJ Watt will be back by our next game because we're playing the Lions. The Lions have been having a great season so far, kind of a little, falling off there towards the end, but currently they're performing really well, and we're going to need all the help we can get. Now, how did Monday night's game go? Well, without TJ Watt there, the defense was still performing extremely well, even without one of our main edges on our defense. It was honestly astounding to see, because I always thought TJ Watt was the backbone, the needed point in this defense, but they really proved tonight that even without one of their main guys on the field, the all-star TJ Watt, they can still perform and perform well. They did. They, in the first 2 quarters, only let them score 3 points. And after that, they didn't even see a first down till the end of the 3rd. And then they only saw any more points on the board in the 4th quarter where they were able to get 12. But by that point, it was so far into the game, it was over from there. We scored 7, 14, and then 7. Back-to-back quarters, and that was fantastic to see, going up to 28 before our run was over. And honestly, this might have been one of the only Steelers 4th quarters that I have ever watched where I didn't have to take a Xanax in the middle of the game to calm down my heart, because it's just notorious at this point. Steelers 4th quarters will be the absolute most nerve-wracking things you have ever watched. We could be up 80 points and they will still find a way to almost fumble it. But this has been one of the only games that I can confidently say has not been like that. Now, how is TJ Watt doing? It is said that TJ Watt is doing well and might be back by the Week 16 game, but we're not really sure yet. I'm really hoping that he will be back, even from the phenomenal performance that our defense put on for this Monday night game. We're going up against the Lions. The Lions have been having a pretty good game so far, and they're currently 8-6. Now, we're also 8-6, and I still think that we got that game with or without TJ, but there is no doubt that having TJ would be a whole lot better than not having him for this defense. So, once again, I wish him the best of luck in his recovery, and I really hope he recovers quick, because we might need him for this game. Now, for TJ Watt, it is speculated that he will be back by Week 16, but once again, from the procedure that he got, we're not sure. But Alex Highsmith and Nick Herbert played extremely well that game, especially for not being starters. They played a lot better than they should have, and I am thankful that they did, because I don't know how that game could have gone if we did not have the defense that we had. And I think in the 4th quarter that started to show a little bit whenever we already knew that we were going to win, but yet we just wanted to make sure that they didn't have some sort of crazy comeback. And them kind of getting a little lazy in the 4th quarter showed what could have happened if we did not have a good defense that game. And especially if TJ Watt is there in Week 16 against the Lions, I have no doubt that we got that game too. Now let's look at the Ravens, because the Ravens are, at this point, our only real contender against us in AFC North, and we're kind of neck and neck right now, even though we do have a win above them, because currently both the Bengals and the Browns have been playing horribly, so they're kind of our only contenders. Now, the Ravens will be going up against the Patriots next week. They're pretty much guaranteed to lose against the Patriots. The Patriots have been playing so well, and then they immediately go up against the Packers right after that, and then us. We obviously know that they're going to lose to us. They're definitely going to lose to the Patriots and probably to the Packers. So I say our playoff chances are extremely high, and I am very hopeful going into these next couple of games. And now let's look at our schedule. So our next game is, of course, against the Lions. And like I said, if we have TJ Watt there, our defense will continue to be impeccable, and we will win that game. And then we immediately go up against the Browns. Now, the Browns are basically the closest thing that you can get to in football of just a free win. So once again, we got that game. And then we go up against the Ravens again. If our game against the Ravens last week will go anything the same of that week, then we will be fine, and we will continue to hold our lead in the AFC North. I want to thank everyone so much for tuning in. I hope TJ Watt the best recovery. I think that the Ravens will more than likely lose their next couple of games, and we will continue to hold our lead. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for the support on these recent videos. That's everything Pittsburgh, signing out.